Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Wednesday, 19th of August. In this update, the government's putting another $31 million into moving schools away from open-plan classrooms. It will fund internal walls in more than 600 classrooms across almost 90 schools. Jamie Cunningham has more.
Design work will also begin on 700 more complex spaces at 80 schools. It builds on $10 million allocated to dozens of schools last year after Stanford announced an end to open plan learning. She says the investment will make a real difference for students and teachers.
Every bailiff in the country will spend today scanning the number plates of parked cars in an increased effort to clamp down on court fines. In July last year, the government began trialling devices to scan and seize vehicles of people overdue on court fines and reparations. Jordan Dunn has more.
Justice Minister Paul Goldsmith says the initiative has returned over $4.2 million as of August 14. He says over 7,000 people overdue on payments have been identified, with over 1,300 people paying their dues on the spot. Goldsmith says today's nationwide operation is shifting the initiative into overdrive.
A new framework for recognising endometriosis could cut years off the wait for answers. New criteria being launched mid-next year will support GPs to diagnose the condition based on family history, symptoms and examination. Endometriosis New Zealand says they'll now be able to start treatment sooner for their often painful and debilitating symptoms. A US Air Force plane bound for Antarctica is back in Christchurch after being turned around due to an alert from Russian authorities about potentially hazardous space activity. The C-17 Globemaster left Christchurch Airport for McMurdo Station about 9 a.m. yesterday, but turned around over the Southern Ocean less than 2.5 hours later. New Zealand Civil Aviation Authority says Russian counterparts notified them, but it was up to aircraft operators and pilots to choose how to respond. The Reserve Bank says changes to the retail payment system could boost the economy by up to $1.3 billion a year. It's found our system is reliable for many users, but is falling behind global standards. And it says consumers could benefit from new smartphone payment methods, including instant payments, request to pay and QR codes. The Electoral Commission sees fuel supply as a potential concern on election day. Planning documents released to Newstalk ZB show Ministry of Justice officials advised the Justice Minister in June that both availability and price volatility were active election delivery risks. The Commission says it's aiming for voting places to be in convenient locations. In sport, fullback Damian McKenzie is firming to take his place in the All Blacks to face the Springboks at the opening test on Sunday morning at Ellis Park after training relatively freely as he recovers from a twisted ankle. Barcelona have signed Spanish World Cup winning captain and midfielder Rodri from Manchester City in a deal worth in the realm of $150 million. And Silver Ferns mid-quarter Maddie Gordon is moving from Super Netball's Queensland Firebirds next season to play at an as-yet unknown franchise. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update from midday at the Newstalk ZB newsroom.